In this video, I'm going to show you exactly the 4 prompts I used to take this from a simple idea to a polished widget you see here. We're going to look at the code it generated and a few gotchas along the way. So let's look at the prompts I used. I used cursor in agent mode. I picked 3 models, and the prompt was simply to say I already have a class that was measuring how much time it takes to scan one document, and I wanted it to calculate the documents per hours and to show it in a header in a way that is reminiscent of a modern car, and some indication that every time we scan a document, the calculation can go up or down, and take in account that new speed number might be calculated before the transition is complete. That means it's going to, as you saw, increment the speed with a smooth animation, and therefore, if a new number comes in, we have to change direction, and that it should implement modern Swift concurrency. What's nice with each of those models, in parallel, they run and they show you the plan. And I liked the plan of Sonnet. It started saying smooth animation, concurrent safe. It took in account all the different things we mentioned. What you can do after that, you can just, once you planned it, you can build it. So here it was already built. But if it wasn't built, you say build, and then it builds it. You can have 3 builds in parallel, and it creates your work tree inside of your application, and you see you have all these different work trees that get created. So I built multiple steps, and until I got the version which I'm going to release, but I'm not going to show you all the steps, but a little gotchas we had along the way. If we go down, you see how we syncs and how we process, how it goes ahead. And what we came up was, it looked a bit more gimmicky and with an icon. And so I just asked it to make it look nicer. And then he went through it and improved it, which actually was still not looking very good. You started to get the transitions. Then I asked it to remove the icon, more like vacuum tip displays I tried. And he came out with some new look that's actually more similar to what we have now. And that was the first step, but it messed up the header. So that was not good because this should be nicely integrated. And that's how it was looking before, the header, and I wanted it to be in this area. And I don't provide too much information. And then he created a new compact gauge, which is what I went with. It was more compressed. This is how it looked. And then there was some adjustment, and it was wrapping some of the labels and cutting off stuff. Then you didn't see the documents per hour. So all those little details, it was able to manage pretty quickly. And that's how we ended up with the application we have. So in Xcode, you can see the different, you can see what it looks like when it's empty. You can see with bigger numbers, and then you can see it also like when it operates. This is nice because you can see the code or change the code. Actually, I don't know Swift, so it was just generated. If you see, it has nice animation. This is just Swifty. He created the digits, picked the colors, everything for you. I think that's pretty impressive. Now, the processing itself, there's a processing manager. Same thing, it's an observable, and the view can see when it calculates the changes. This is it. What you think? Let me know in the comments.